And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Look, y'all. As you can see, I told y'all right there in episode 7 at the end of the reaction, I'm more than likely jumping right into episode 8, which I am. I'm jumping straight into it off of that. I'm just kind of doing the intro here again, and then I get, either way, I'm not waiting to watch episode 8. I'm watching it now, right after episode 7. Either way, y'all, I still got to give my disclaimer. After the disclaimer, it will be a skip time up here, so you can skip straight to the reaction. If you want to come back for the intro, see what I was talking about, hang out with me, hey, come on back. I appreciate it. If not, do me a favor, though. If you actually like this video, hit the like button, all right? It helps your boy out. And, man, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. Come join this family, bruh. Help your boy get that YouTube monies, man. Help me out, man. Stop playing. Y'all don't be selfish. Y'all don't be selfish, all right? No, hey, come on. Now, look, man, look. But anyway, let me give my disclaimer, and it will be a skip time. You skip straight to the reaction, all right? Disclaimer, y'all. For all shows and movies that I watch, the volume is cranked up in these headphones, so I do not hear myself at all because I have my mic turned down up here. You can hear me loud and clear, though. You will be getting my raw thoughts and opinions on what I am seeing live in the moment of me watching it. Now, that being said, that's pretty much a disclaimer. So you could go ahead and skip. Now skip time is up there, so you could fast forward to the exact time and get straight to the reaction. And if you come back in, I appreciate it. But otherwise, if y'all chose to stay, for those of y'all who chose to stay, I appreciate y'all too. Thank you, man. I honestly, not even just for copyright, making these intros kind of lengthy. I like just actually being able to get my thoughts across. Especially when I be fresh off of an episode and I'm into the next episode, because I'm still fresh off of episode 7. I literally just finished watching it and I'm about to watch episode 8. So it's that fresh, y'all. Listen, episode 7 ended very grim. Light managed to squeeze the name out of the FBI agent that he had killed fiance, and he had her do a horrible thing to herself, I think. And the imagery for it at the end was just, it was very like, just, I don't know. It was, like I said at the end of that reaction for episode 7, it was stomach churning. It was a real downer somewhat, bruh. Like, yeah, Light's he's so like in it, like he's just like, I'm proud of myself. He's like, yeah, that's a victory. I did that. It's just the look with them red eyes that he had, y'all. He's always doing something menacing, man. Like, come on, bruh. This man out here, like, Light is a real menace. Like, bruh, they gotta stop this guy, man. Light is out here tripping, bruh. Like, he just on some real scandal type of stuff. But when he did get her name, I think one of the cops that were in Light's dad's unit that's hunting down Kira, one of the cops of that unit was walking by Light as he was getting her information. And I think he's able to identify that she was at that hotel, and that might give them something to follow up on, which, like I said, I think, yes, she came to her end at the end of episode 7 after Light wrote it in his death note, which it ended for her how it ended for her. But of course, they're going to look beyond what the circumstances around her death is. You know what I mean? They're going to say, nah, it's still odd. She's the fiance of the FBI agent that was just, hit by Light. This is, it seems like she might have been on to something. Let's look more into this. And, of course, like I said, the cop that walked past Light while he was getting her information, he might be able to identify that she was there at that same hotel where Elle and the unit were, and they're going to be like, okay, so she must have been coming to see us. And they're going to start tracing steps. So my boy Light, he better be on his feet, because Elle going to immediately like be on it like a bloodhound. So, but either way, look, y'all, I think I talked long enough. I'm really just excited to get in episode 8. I gotta know what's coming next. We're like Ryuk is our lens into this world, y'all. He is our just there actually in the world, but us, he's our eyes. Because this guy, the way he is laughing, is like I'm just you have to be silent at a lot of these moments with Light, y'all. Just a lot of these moments you have to take it in and really process it. So oh man, I hope they don't turn up like that through this episode. We need a little break. That was kind of a little too much going on. My boy kept spinning lie after lie to this lady. Like, Light is fast on his feet. This is beyond fast. I don't understand why he's so good at that. Okay, bro. Anyway, enough of the talk. Let's just get into episode 8 of season 7, Death Note. I think that's good enough, people. I'm gonna catch y'all. Let's get to it.
Station. The death of one of the FBI agents is captured on here.
Let's see the following scenes again. Ray Penber passing the ticket gate on his way in, then him boarding the train, and finally the part where he dies on the platform.
Okay, let's see.
I think it's next to that.
Oh, here it is.
Is he over there just eating ice cream? I mean, that actually seems pretty okay right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
311.
feeling like.
Then at 3:13, he boards a train on the Yamanote line. But even if he was following someone
Here.
I think it's gonna be very difficult for us to draw any real.
My boy really just getting ice cream, just scooped up over there. Like, this dude, Mr. Ice Cream. Like, yeah, yo, thanks, bro. It's pretty alright, y'all. Like, yo, how many of y'all would want to just chill with a guy, give you ice, like, just pop up and give you ice cream and a smile? It's alright, guy.
I'm sorry, what do you find strange?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, what's strange?
We know that Ray Penber got on the train.
Man, hey, that likes ice cream.
But the Yamanote line only takes an hour to complete its circuit. And more importantly, there's the envelope.
What do you mean?
It's through the ticket gate.
Huh? You're right. It's there under his arm. But in the footage right before his death, it's gone. I can't believe you actually caught that.
Well, I don't see an envelope on this list of his personal effects.
Which means it was left on the train. And if you watch closely at the very end here, it seems like he's straining to look inside the train before the doors close. You can see right here.
If that's the case, do you think it could mean something?
Wouldn't it be interesting if Kira was on that train?
That's impossible.
I admit I find it hard to believe as well. There's no reason for Kira to come to the scene of his own crime when he can kill from a distance. Well, maybe he was counting on us to make that assumption and figured he could get away with such a bold move.
What's up, bro? I want some ice cream now, bro. Come on, man. That's how we start this off. This dude lit. We having serious talks while eating ice cream. That is great.
Considerate and sure.
That's great, bro.
Son of the detective superintendent of the NPA was hospitalized. If criminals stopped dying at the same time, it wouldn't be difficult to connect the two.
So that's what this is.
Are you sure that I can use any date as long as it's before the end of a person's predetermined lifespan?
Well, I can't guarantee it because we Shinigami don't normally work that way, but I suppose any time before the end of their lifespan should work.
I really can't count on you, can I?
You got that right.
Ryu, like, bro, you changing the game, bro. I'm being there. Yo, Ryu's alright, y'all.
The NPA. He says he's on the phone.
This man, Light, is changing the game up how Ryu used to seeing it.
For line 5 and ask him to have the informant call that line instead. It'll be safer that way. Mr. Matsuda, it's okay for you to turn on your cell phone now. Actually, please turn it on right away.
Sure.
Yes, this is Suzuki, head of Kira's Investigation Public Information Division. Ray Penber's fiance.
Did he just impersonate his voice? Or did make a voice?
So it's her. She's from the Los Angeles case. That's right. She was working under me. I guess she must have come to Japan with her fiancé. Well, apparently she's been missing since the day after her fiancé died. The Naomi Misara I knew was strong, not to mention she was also an excellent...
I knew to question it. Here we go, y'all. Y'all stayed for my end of the reaction of episode 7, y'all.
You may have found a lead. That's the case.
It's coming together, and L's gonna be on it like a
At
bloodhound.
this point, I'd like to focus our investigation on only those people who Ray Pember was taking. In particular, he was assigned to 2 police officers and those closest to him.
Very well. Who are these 2 individuals he was investigating?
Deputy Director Kitamura, along with Detective Superintendent Yagami and their families. At this stage, I'd like to place wiretaps and surveillance cameras in both households.
I have to make sure there's no evidence left on this computer, just in case someone...
He told him in his face, like, yeah, I'm gonna put wires in your house.
Just have to hide
You gonna allow that? Like, yo, like, hey, L on it. He a bloodhound. He don't,
Pretty popular with the girls.
ain't nothing going past.
with it. It's your looks that count. I'm guessing you're not that popular, are you?
Surveillance cameras? Ryuzaki?
I don't see how you could even consider this. If it got out, we'd have a civil rights scandal on our hands. We'd all lose our jobs.
You told me you'd be willing to risk your lives for this. Maybe 10%. No, it's closer to 5%.
Seriously? I'm sorry, but it's not worth the risk.
No. Of all the people we've investigated so far, not one of them seemed even the least bit suspicious. Even if there's only a 1% chance, we simply can't afford to ignore it.
Chief?
I don't have to tell you how offended I am to learn my family is under suspicion. Having said that, just go ahead with it.
So does the Chiefs possibly suspect Light?
House, and that includes
Like-
the bathroom.
Thank you very much. That was my intention.
Come on, Chief. You don't have to agree to this.
Yes, he's right. Think about your family. You have a wife and daughter at home, don't you?
Yes, I'm well aware of that fact. But there is no point in doing any of this if we can't be thorough. Now I suggest you keep quiet.
Chief like he 100% about it. Exactly. Chief for sure really about it with this.
As a courtesy to the chief and his family, only he and I will conduct surveillance of their home. Watari, how long will it take to prepare the wiretaps and cameras we need?
Well, starting tomorrow, I can set them up at any time, provided we know when both houses will be empty.
See you later, Light.
No one's home yet. I'm home.
Oh no. And you know, nobody can see Ryuk, so if he gets to talking to Ryuk about stuff.
How's it going? I don't think anyone else is in the house right now. Do you want to play some video games? Come on, it's been a while.
I don't believe it. I never knew he went to such great lengths. What could he be hiding in there that he doesn't want anyone else to see?
For a 17-year-old kid, I wouldn't say this kind of behavior is particularly abnormal. When I was his age, I did strange things too. Have you ever talked to your son about the investigation?
Of course not. I've never once revealed classified information.
So he purposely didn't talk to Ryuk, y'all. Nobody else can see him.
All I can do is sleep.
Y'all, I think Ryuk knows they set cameras up. He's so very, he just...
Light, don't ignore me when I'm talking to you.
Shut up, Ryuk. Does he know?
Like these clothes have been bugged. I think we're safe. Listen to me. There's a very strong possibility that wiretaps and maybe surveillance cameras hidden throughout my house.
Really? But that piece of paper was still in your door, wasn't it?
That's true, but I left the paper in the door in a way that it would be obvious to anyone entering the room. The real test is the handle.
It is?
When that door is closed, the door handle automatically returns to a horizontal position and it won't go any higher than that. But whenever I close the door, I adjust it slightly. Instead of letting it sit horizontally, I lower it by about 5 millimeters. When I get home,
That
I
is
open the door.
really
It's all the way up,
particular.
I can be fairly certain that someone was in my room.
Wow. To even be able to know that difference of feel.
I put a mechanical pencil head in place as well.
So what do you do with it?
It goes on the hinge. After I close the door, I take the pencil lead and rest it on the hinge in such a way that it will break if the door happens to be opened by anyone. Normally, I'd take it out myself when I get back home. When I got home from school today, I noticed that the pencil lead was broken.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that.
First the door handle, then the lead. I know someone was in there today.
Maybe it was your mother.
My family wouldn't have noticed the piece of paper. What's suspicious is that someone took the time to put it back in the door. Your apples.
Apples? That's right, surveillance cameras. Once the apple's in my mouth, no one can see it. But while I'm holding it, it looks like it's floating.
I thought so. You told me that Shinigami can't die. So I guess it won't kill you to stop eating apples for a while.
Don't you think that's a bit much? Come on. I never told you this, but apples...
My boy love his apples.
Alcohol are to humans. Do you see what I'm saying? I even get withdrawal symptoms.
Oh, yeah?
Not withdrawals.
My body gets all twisted. I do handstands. It's not pretty.
I don't need to see that.
I know.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh,
I
man.
already gave Elle the hint that Shinigami love apples, so I just can't afford to take the risk.
When did you...
If it's so important for you to eat apples, you'll have to find out where all the cameras are hidden. If you're lucky, you might find a blind spot where you can eat them without being seen. All right, let's go.
Yeah, the camera.
So he put Ryu to work.
So interesting.
Ryu's just getting more and more entertained by it. Alright, where are we going here?
Obvious. The only reason he didn't want anyone in his room was because he had his magazines. That's what he wants us to think.
Hey, that's my son you're talking about. Are you honestly telling me that you suspect him?
I do suspect him. That's why I placed wiretaps and surveillance cameras in your house. And
At least he up front about it.
I found a camera in the air conditioner.
So they really put cameras in here. They must have bugged the place as well. Even if this is the Kira case, I didn't think the Japanese police would ever go this far. This must be Elle's idea, which means they've narrowed down their list of suspects. By now, they must have figured out that it was someone who Ray Pember was investigating, or they wouldn't have gone to all this trouble. Man, these covers mislead you all the time. No. Given the situation, it's safer if I just assume I'm their prime suspect and the only one being watched.
Oh, Light.
Hey, Light! Come on! Dinner's ready!
This guy. Light it's like for real, y'all. What can you say? You really have to sit and take it in. Like, bro, this. How does he do this? How does he make it? How does he spin stuff like this, man? Like, this is a real art this guy has. Like, this is a real art he has.
Yes. He's not home, but the other four are watching while they eat dinner. It's Channel 4.
Watari, please contact the broadcasters and tell them to play our message.
Very well. Understood.
That's right. My parents met.
Chances are they've got cameras in the living room as well. Regardless of whether this news is real or not, it's obvious they're just trying to evoke reaction from me. Now, this is the exact same trick he used last time. The ICPO sure is stupid.
Huh?
I mean, there's no point in making this announcement. If they're gonna send all these people here to investigate, shouldn't they keep it a secret? Even the FBI agents who were secretly investigating were killed by Kira. Why would this be any different? If you ask me, this is nothing more than a desperate attempt to shock Kira in the hopes that he'll reveal himself somehow. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if Kira sees right through this.
Your son's clever, isn't he?
Well, yes.
Thanks for dinner, Mom.
Huh? You're eating a bag of chips? You just had dinner. Your good looks are gonna go down the drain if you keep that up.
It's a late-night snack for studying.
It's a little bit complicated, so listen up. There's nothing I hate more than explaining something twice.
All right, it's time for me to hit the books.
There sure are a lot of cameras in this room. I counted 64 in total.
Wow.
Them here expected you to at least find some of them.
It has to be Elle. He had no qualms about putting a death row inmate in his place when he declared war on me. It's pretty clear he doesn't know any limits.
What I want to know is how am I going to be able to eat apples?
Obviously, that's impossible now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I guess you can't talk in here. But we'd better discuss this outside tomorrow.
Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Judging by the number of cameras he's planted, he's planning to make a decision within a short period of time. Any normal person would slip under these circumstances, but it won't be that easy with me, Elle. This is the closest you'll get.
My guy need his apples.
Elle needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
I'm gonna show you, Elle.
Oh, there you go with that pen and the music behind it. Ryuk over here breakdancing and
cast on the news while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, Elle. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
That's gutter. That's like a gutter. That's, yo, what? What?
After dinner, your son just goes back to study without turning on the TV or his computer.
It's because the entrance exams are 5 days away.
That boy gutter.
A criminal who I should have no knowledge of will die of a heart attack in 40 seconds. And the witness to my alibi
is you. Wow. And he did it while eating potato chips. That's like a diss for some reason. Like, and it's hard. I don't know why that's a hard diss, but that's a hard diss. My boy, yo, Light just be talking real. Y'all see how he be talking in his head? Y'all, he even get you pumped up like he's saying this out loud or something. Like, wait a minute. It's not like I ain't saying none of this out loud.
It's him again.
While all that was happening at your home, your wife and daughter were watching television. When that was over, they turned the TV off and didn't watch anything afterwards. From just past 7:30 until now, 11 o'clock, your son's done nothing but study. Kira needs a name and a face. Without those, he can't kill. So I suppose anyone who didn't watch the news can't be Kira, right?
You said it yourself. That means my family has been cleared.
It doesn't make sense that Kira would kill two petty criminals right after their identities were broadcast. I know it's only the first day after the cameras were installed, but the Yagami household seems almost too innocent to me.
Elle ain't going for it. That's that bloodhound nose.
Today's garbage day, so if you've got any, bring it down with you, okay?
What a pain.
What are you talking about? You usually say there's no need to remind me, Mom.
Yeah.
LCD TV costs you $400.
Good morning.
Y'all, that red eye. Wow. Okay. And we back, y'all. Y'all see what it is, man. Stop playing. Look, man, look. That was season 1, episode 8 of Death Note. Look, y'all. This game between Elle and Kira is getting out of hand. I feel sorry for Mr. Yagami. I feel sorry for that dude. Like, Elle has point blank said, like, yo, yeah, I suspect your son 100%. Like, I'm not through yet. I want to invade more of your son's privacy because it's like Light would be, he seems to have a high IQ, and on top of him having a high IQ, Kira is very high IQ. So if he was Kira, he would play off a lot of this while knowing, You feel me? Like, he has to think in the mind, and Kira's also knowing that L's thinking in his mind, and they're like out thinking each other within each other's mind. That's why I say it's mental chess these two are playing, y'all. They are really playing a real game of mental chess here. Y'all, stuff is coming together, but if y'all stay for the end of my reaction to, I think, episode 7, sorry y'all, I got a little lost there, but episode 7, I was like, I think they're gonna connect things back to the fiance of the FBI agent who was killed by, you know, Kira. So I think they're gonna connect, you know, what happened to her somehow, you know, back to it being, you know, Kira, which they did suspect. L immediately suspected that, and he was like, yo, we're gonna have to put surveillance into 2 people's houses we had under surveillance at the time with that lead FBI agent, you know, investigating where he was investigating or whatever. We need to have it in the people's houses he was investigating. There's only 2 cops in it. Yeah, we found out they was investigating, which is like kind of messed up. But my guy, he a real one. He's like, yo, I'm 100% with the mission, regardless of how messed up it is. Hey, I'm about what I said I'm about. So yeah, put the cameras in my house, but keep them out the bathrooms. Have respect now. Have some type of respect. Keep them out the bathrooms. You feel me? But as far as it goes, you know, he fully cooperated and he's on board, and he's also surveilling his home, but now he's surveilling his son. And man, hey, this about to, hey, my boy Light out here, he's eating potato chips and he's knocking off people. Like, hey, this dude is on some other stuff. So it's all about seeing if he slips up at any time. Just the smallest slip up could ruin everything for Light and blow his cover as being Kira. So my boy really has to be on his P's and Q's and still do these things while being under heavy surveillance now, including by his dad. So it's like, whoa, my boy. Crazy. I'm wondering where this is gonna go, because it's like they keep taking it to another place. It's like, where else can you take it? And of course, you should be embarrassed to ask that question. Where else are they gonna take it? They're gonna take it further. They're gonna keep adding more and more layers to the story and making it just, bruh. Hey, and shout out to Ryuk. Please give Ryuk an apple. Let my boy eat his apples, man. He need his apples, man. My boy getting the shakes. He need his apples. He's starting to break dance, man. Like, come on, this is torture at this point to this guy. They ain't gotta do Ryuk like that. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. But look, y'all, I done talked long enough, because I'm sorry, I'm literally on a whole reaction spree right now. I'm talking about, I knocked down, I think, 3 movies today. This is the first show in that I'm getting to, and I got a lot of episodes to go through, y'all, while I still have this energy. And Death Note, I think I'm about to come back to episode 9. I think I am about to come back to episode 9. So yeah, it's not gonna, I don't know. I hope I give these to y'all a little bit faster once I start dropping them, but for sure I done reacted up to episode 8. So I might get into episode 9, because I really want to see where this is going, and it is looking like it's close to the end of, I guess, this season that I'm watching. So this looks like the last couple episodes. Maybe I'm off. I probably had to scroll down, but it looks like it's the last couple of episodes now for this, technically this first season of Death Note. So I kind of want to finish it out. I don't know. Either way, y'all are gonna be here when I do, you feel me, get to it. So, and I promise you I will get to it. Also, put some recommendations on what else y'all might like me to react to over here, and if I haven't seen it, trust me, it's gonna be on the list and I will get to it. Otherwise, people, I pretty much hope y'all had a good time over here, man. I mean, if you liked the video, I'll appreciate you liking the video, you know what I mean? At the same time, hitting the subscribe button so then you could automatically be notified and stuff when my videos drop, so you can come back over here and, come hang with your boy a little bit more, you feel me? But, nah, I'm gonna wrap it up for real right here, people. But, yeah, I hope y'all had a good time, man. But do me a favor, everybody. I tell y'all every single time, for those of y'all that's new or whatever, everybody, be safe, man. Just be safe out there. That's all I'm asking, man. Like, shoot, be safe so you can come back here, rock out with your boy a little bit more, you feel me? And get into these movies and these shows, you know what I mean? And have a good time, you feel me? Either way, I hope all y'all be safe out there for real. Please stay safe. I gotta get back to it, y'all. I'm gonna catch you, though. I'm out, alright? I gotta go get that. Yeah.